So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to your boy Arsenal Talks. First of all, before getting into the video, I have to say I'm very sorry for not uploading yesterday because two reasons. First of all, I was pretty busy yesterday. I didn't have a lot of free time, and another thing is there wasn't any news yesterday. But today, we Arsenal fans have received a breaking news. Unai Emery, the former PSG manager, is pretty much gonna become Arsenal's manager. It's just out of fucking nowhere. Like, this manager situation it's such a mess. Like, a month ago, everybody was gonna say, Allegri. Some are gonna say Ancelotti, Luis Enrique, and then about 1 or 2 weeks ago, everybody was like, Mikel Arteta, Thierry Henry, some even say Patrick Vieira. But today, apparently, Unai Emery is gonna become Arsenal's next manager. Wow. Now, don't get me wrong, Mikel Arteta is one of the most loved player at Arsenal. I love him. I love this guy. He's a very smart player. He plays football with his head. Definitely not physical player like Vieira and Sol Campbell. He plays with his brain. But just keep in mind, he's never managed a club before. He's been fantastic as a second at Manchester City under Pep Guardiola, but he's had no managerial experience. But just look at Unai Emery. This guy has managed for like 16, 17 years now, and he's got quite a lot of success. 3 Europa Leagues in a row. Wow. You're gonna be like, come on, it's just a tin pot trophy. It doesn't mean anything. Bros, we failed to win it this year, and this guy has done it 3 times in a row with Sevilla. Wow. Okay, I get it. Maybe the Europa League is not that big of a tournament, but just keep it in mind. We desperately want to win it this year, and we failed. We failed miserably. But this guy has done it 3 times in a row. He's like Zidane and Zidane, but it's just not Champions League. It's Europa League, And I have totally respect for this guy. Hats off for what he's done. Before moving to Sevilla, he actually used to manage at Valencia, and I believe at that time Valencia was really struggle on their finances, and somehow this guy managed to bring Sevilla to like the top 6, top 5 or something. And before he moved to PSG, he was regarded as one of the best managers in the world. Like, seriously, bros, if you watch a lot of football, you'll notice this. And there's a reason for PSG to hire this guy. He's one of the best in the world. And you're gonna be like, nah, he lost to Barcelona in the Champions League after leading 4-0 in the first leg. Come on. Like, first of all, it's Barcelona. The second thing, if it wasn't for the referees' stupid decisions, PSG would have gone through. And if you're gonna be like, nah, they were knocked out by Real Madrid, blah blah blah. Now, come on, let's be real. Real Madrid is Real Madrid. They, like, Cristiano Ronaldo is in their team. What do you even want them to do? They have Toni Kroos, Modric, Ramos, Gareth Bale, Casemiro, Marcelo. These players are world class. You just can't compete with them. Nobody can compete with them. So in order to beat Madrid, it's really difficult, and no one blames him for losing that match. It's simply because Real Madrid were like on a completely different level. So nobody blames Unai Emery for losing that match. And personally, I think Unai Emery would be a fantastic appointment if the board got it right. I'll totally back him 100%. The one thing that I really fear about Mikel Arteta is if he becomes the manager, his characteristic may not, control some of the most ego players in the club, like Mesut Ozil, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Bellerin. But Unai Emery, look at the number of players that this guy had to deal with in the past. Neymar, Cavani, Thiago Silva, Mbappe, Lo Celso, Thiago Motta. These players are such crazy motherfuckers that no one wants to deal with. But this guy has successfully dealt with it. Remember at the beginning of the season, there was like a clash between Neymar and Cavani, and Unai Emery has successfully coped with it. It's really impressive. It's really remarkable, and I think Unai Emery, if he got the money, okay, let's say about at least 100 million, this guy can become one of the most successful managers in the Premier League. I swear down to God. And because of his reputation in the Europa League, we can have a little bit of expectations on the Europa League next season if he's gonna become our manager. And by winning the Europa League, we don't have to get into the top 4 to be able to participate in the Champions League. That's perfect, Let's be real, the first few years we won't get a lot of success. It's really understandable, because stepping into one of the biggest club in the world, replacing one of the most legendary manager ever, it's not easy. And the first few seasons, I don't have a lot of expectations, to be honest. Getting into the top 4 is okay. Then once things are good, once he has fully settled down and everything, then we might think about winning the championship. I don't know, but other than that, guys, today we have another news. Santi Cazorla has officially moved back to Villarreal. Really got to hear this news. I mean, it's probably the move that we had to make. He's on like 100k per week now, and having that much wages on a player that would probably never play again, it's just not necessary. And yeah, he's been one of the most favorite player of me and of all the majority of Arsenal fans. It's really sad to see him leave the club like that. But yeah, things sometimes in life, things doesn't go your way, and you have to take it. Yeah, guys, that is gonna be the end of this video. I don't really see any player link with Arsenal today. Still, Socrates, Sayuncu, and Seri, somewhat like that, But the most concerned topic is still our manager. I think we're gonna announce the next manager before the World Cup. That would be very ideal. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video, click a like, subscribe to my channel to see some more. I'm definitely gonna release a video tomorrow to have a bit of update on this manager situation. Okay, guys, have a nice day. I'm out of here.